Do you ever feel like there is no end to the daily questions? Are you a leader who's trapped in a manager's job? You want to reclaim your life and your role? I know just where to start. Watch this short video. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess I've got to admit it. How often do you say those words when you're really thinking, I really don't have time for this, or maybe I can answer this quickly so it doesn't come back to haunt me later, or maybe, geez, I hope she gets to the point quickly this time. The reality is that most managers and leaders say yes way too often. And then they wonder why their time has disappeared. Why do we say yes so much? Well, here are my 5 top answers. Number 1. If I address the problem now, I probably won't have to deal with it later, right? We all do that. Or number 2, if I don't answer the question now, maybe the person who's asking it won't be able to move forward with what they're doing. Or number 3, that's an interesting question. I've never thought about that before. And all of a sudden we're involved in something. Or number 4, oh, this one's easy to answer. I'll just take care of it right now. Or number 5, they didn't do it right last time, so I'll just have to do it myself. You can probably think of a half a dozen others just like that. But if you continually say yes, you're conditioning those around you to consult you for increasingly little minuscule issues, aren't you? Taken to an extreme, you'll begin to wonder why no one can think anymore. But the truth is they can. You're just not asking them to. Now, can you go cold turkey and say no to everything? Well, perhaps. A senior leader told me of complaining to a mentor about how he could never catch his breath. And the mentor said, well, go home, stand in front of the mirror, and practice saying no until your tongue bleeds. Now, that might sound a little extreme, but he got the point, and hopefully you will too. Of course, it's not that easy when you're in the moment, is it? And the person standing there in front of you, or maybe on the phone, or just sent you a text. So let me share 3 surefire responses that I've learned from others, and they work for me all the time, and they will work for you too, I promise. Number 1, say, yeah, I've got 2 minutes. Right now, will that work? Most got-a-minute questions consume more than a minute, don't they? So chances are the person will say, well, actually, it's a little more involved than that. And at that point, you can say, okay, tell you what, get on my calendar at the end of the day, or maybe stop by and try to see me after 4:30. Now, chances are the person will solve the issue themselves in the meantime, and you will not have to be burdened with it in the first place. Or, number 2, you can say something like, how about putting it in a quick email and I'll answer it later today. Now, this compels the person to type out the issue and hopefully be more precise about what they want to do. It will force them to be concise because they have to think through the real issue or what the decision actually is. Now, if you get a rambling explanation in the process, this is an opportunity to coach them on how to be concise. And once again, they may resolve the issue without asking you or sending you the email in the first place. If the person, by the way, insists that the issue is really urgent, you may have to deal with it right then. But if it turns out not to be urgent, you have the opportunity to coach them on when to approach you or somebody else, or maybe make the decision themselves like they were supposed to in the first place, perhaps. And third, work with your team to identify the most common issues and decisions that need to be resolved on a regular basis. And then work out the processes for each and define those. And finally, train the team to make those decisions at the appropriate level and delegate the authority to do so. One of the secrets to leading effectively is pushing authority down to the appropriate level within the organization. Not only does this improve productivity, it compels people to develop a competence and a confidence in their own critical thinking. Now, while this takes an investment of time up front, it pays off in fewer got-a-minute questions down the road, not only for you, but everyone else. Besides, if you're the leader, why are you being approached in the first place? Shouldn't the managers and supervisors reporting to you be dealing with these issues? The most effective leaders I've observed are insistent on delegating authority to those around them. And then they coach those individuals to manage the day-by-day decisions that shouldn't require their attention. And by the way, When you have succeeded in saying no, be careful not to squander that time. I'm guilty of this sometimes simply because I've suddenly found this 15 minutes or half an hour or maybe more, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So I've conditioned myself to take a step back when this happens and consider my options. Now, option one, of course, is remain focused on the task that I'm working on. Or, number two, begin something new. Now, the second option is to simply take a break. Regardless of what you do, just be decisive. As I've mentioned in a previous post or two, there's lots of research that recommends that taking regular breaks enhances thinking and creativity. After all, we tend to come up with more creative solutions when our minds wander than when we're focused on a specific task. And if you're a senior leader, this is especially important. After all, you're the one setting organizational direction. What do you do or say to avoid or manage unwanted or superfluous questions that you're approached with? We'd all like to know. Put them in the comments below and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more practical ideas just like these. I'm Bob Wendover.